happening? Hi. Whoa, I'm making soup and I started without you, so sorry. Also, this ear is plugged, so I might be screaming. And this lighting is terrible. Welcome to my home. Welcome back to my home. Welcome back to my kitchen. I'm making two kinds of soup today. One is to eat tonight, and one is to freeze and have for later or for the rest of the week. That's what I'm working on right now. It's veg soup. So in my pot, I got onions a-going. Let's see if I can... I wasn't really going to stream, and then I just decided I might as well. You know, what else am I doing? Let's see if I can get this so you can see. No, I don't think I can. I tried. Mama tried. So anyway, it sizzling away. It's real hot. I have a bowl of, these are 2 delicata squash that have been chopped. And then I'm going to chop up some zucchini. So welcome to my home. Like I said, I think that's like the 5th time I've said that. Sorry. I took kind of a break from like life and responsibility for a little bit. Not responsibility, I've been responsible, but I just didn't want to stream, so I didn't. Don't think I even uploaded or saved the last ones I did. Whatever. Some shit went down at my house in this very spot, which is that I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. But, yeah, it's just made me want to be a little bit more private. And, yeah. Nothing wrong with that. But I'm back, baby. Here to cook with you. I missed the garbage. Ugh. So I don't want to talk about like the bad stuff, but because of the bad stuff, I got a Switch. I have a Switch now. So, I've been playing a lot of Pokemon, and I have not played Minecraft basically since, like, the 27th, maybe? December 20, last decade, I played Minecraft. Haven't played it this decade. Also, look at how cute. I just cut off its top and bottom, but how cute is that baby zucchini? I only have 3 zucchinis because, I tend to use too much. Easy to look at the zucchinis, and I never buy 4 of anything, so I buy 5, and that's too many, and so I got 3, or really 2.5, considering how small this one is. Anyway, MAYZFOOD is fine. I'm still partying in the Mesa? Is that what it's called? Whatever. Still partying there. It's doing good, but I've been taking a little break, because now that I have a Switch... Oh my god, it's the garbage again. Earth's worst moonwalk. I wasn't moonwalking, I was dancing. You would have seen that if there weren't a counter in the way. Anyway. Oh, that kind of unclogged my ear. I feel like I'm screaming because this ear is 100% clogged and this ear is like 20% clogged. So I can't control the volume of my voice. So on my new Switch, I got it with Minecraft, but the idea of figuring out crossplay was like very daunting to me. I just did not want to deal with that. Oh, who's here? Hey, what's cooking? I'm making soup. I'm making veg soup. It's a vegan soup today. Normally I'm not vegan, but today I am. Hey, I see you, creepy. Are you creeping on my soup? All right, so I'm trying to focus. I'm very distractible today. Hi to the 2 people watching. Thanks for watching me make soup on my day off as a meal prep. Ask me whatever you want. I play peaceful Minecraft usually. But as I was saying, since I got a Switch, I've been playing Katamari Reroll. Because, like, I love Katamari so much. That's probably the first game I ever finished. Well, not first. Let me not tell a lie. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Oh, jeez. Jones, did I just do that to the spoon? No, it's always been burnt. I forget that our oven is really strong. Stove. And that I have to, like, put it on low. All right, my onions are cool. They're not burnt. They got some good color going. There's onions and olive oil in there. I'm going to put my delicatas. Yeah, buddy. I'm also not going to wash that bowl because I'm probably just going to eat soup out of it later. Oh, crap, I forgot to not turn on Do Not Disturb. So I'm sorry if I get a phone call and I have to go away. This is going to be a two-parter. I tried to just read a comment and I'm sorry, I don't understand. Oh, okay. Oh, girl, she's teaching me how to make hot and sour soup. That's one of my favorite soups, actually. As a child, that was my favorite soup. Hot and sour. Actually, my favorite food, too. I remember filling out a thing in 3rd grade, what's your favorite food? And I said, hot and sour soup. Soup is good. What else am I putting in here? Spinach. Also thought about doing cabbage, but I think we're going to be cool. Oh, I need my can opener. So anyway, I've been playing Katamari Reroll because I was very good at the first one. And I finished it, and I think I got very close to collecting everything. I think it was like 98% collection rate. That's pretty good. So it's just very fun to play on the Switch. It's really cool to go back to that. But then I got the sweet hookups to get Pokemon. So I have been nonstop playing Pokemon Shield. That is very fun because last time, again, I played a Pokemon. I did kind of dabble in Moon. What's it? Yeah, I have Moon. But I didn't get very far. It was fun, but whatever. This one has fully like sucked me in. It's so much easier to play than Pokemon Blue when I was a kid on my big fat Game Boy. So yeah, really loving Pokemon Shield. I think I have 4 badges and I played all day yesterday. All day. And it's really cool to switch from TV to handheld. Switch, get it? Because then the whole family gets to play. So my husband can play his video games on the TV because he's an Xbox boy. We don't have to share that anymore. I mean, we still share it, but it's not like, do you get day shift or night shift? He used to take the night shift, but lately he's been playing for like 20 minutes and then conking out, falling asleep in the living room, not getting any gaming done. I should probably stir my food. Oh, I'm going to add salt to it also. That's my big thing, is that you do not add salt to onions while they're caramelizing. Well, I'm not trying to caramelize these onions. I'm just trying to cook them a little bit. So I use diamond crystal salt. That's why I add so much of it. When you're watching Bon Appetit and you're like, oh, start adding way too much salt, it's because they also use diamond crystal. It's very gentle flavored salt. All right, let me read these comments. Okay, you're doing your soup. Can you tell me more? I don't know if you're talking to me. Just a husky. Are you? Can you tell me more? I think I might know who you are. I don't know if you're talking to me or the girl who's teaching us in the comments how to make hot and sour soup, because that's way more interesting than me just straight up I'm adding vegetables to a pot. That's why I'm not describing what I'm doing very well. All right. Ooh, but there's prawns. Ah, okay. Oh, you're talking to me. Okay, thank you. Hi, Jess, I see you. So, let me tell you what I'm doing, because normally I just cook on stream. I don't really describe what I'm doing because I make up whatever I'm doing. Yesterday, my husband and I, when we were talking about what we're going to eat for the week, which is what I do, on Monday usually just cook all weeks. Who am I tell you? I think you're Jessica Linus. If you're not Jessica Linus, that's fine. There's a lot of people named Jess on this earth. But she has a dog named Husker, and your username is Just a Husky, so I think I found you, or not. I'm not very good at stuff like that. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. I don't know what that is, but I like it. Okay. Do not. Oh, a bird just flew by and I thought it was a spider in my window. Okay. Anyway. We were talking about what to make for the weekend. It was gonna maybe snow here. And I was like, well, then that means we need soup. So, I said, what do you want? Figure it out. I'll cook it. And he said, I don't want you to make a huge amount of something. And I said, come to a, did you see that? Oh, that's a good onion. Okay. I said, let's come to a compromise. Maybe I make a huge amount, but I freeze some of it. And he said, great. So one of his favorite things is veg soup, tomato base, just a bunch of veg in a pot. And I think we kind of called it garbage soup yesterday because we're just using what we have at home. So I had this bag of spinach. We had these 2 delicatas. We had a bunch of onions. All I had to buy was a can of tomatoes and these zucchinis. You don't know where I live? I would absolutely hold your hand, person who's complimenting me. Thank you very much. I appreciate that compliment. This is me, like, I woke up like this. Literally, I have my hair in a claw clip so I don't get hair in the food. And I would hold your hand. I love to hold hands. It's one of my favorite things to do. I took my mom to see the Downton Abbey movie. We're going to talk about movies in a second here. Anyway, we ended up going on opening day because she was very excited to see it. And as soon as the movie started, I grabbed her hand, and I could tell she was like, because we're not super close. But when something fun is happening in the movies, you want to hold someone's hand. And I just saw Star Wars with my husband on Saturday. I said, you better take me to Star Wars this weekend because Oscar nominations come out on Monday. That's what we're going to talk about live stream. That's what we're going to talk about is Oscars. Polyamorous. Good for you. I support that. Not the first polyam person I met. Maybe the first one on my stream. I also hear that people seem like they know me. I've been on the internet for a long time. So I'm probably older than you. I've probably been on somewhere, something, doing something. I'm a nobody though, so you don't know who I am. Oh, I'm not going to talk about that. Okay. And just to ask, okay, so there's at least 3 people in the comments, but there's only 2 people watching. Interesting. I'm not telling you where I live. I went through some this past week, and I just said that, and it involves being secretive about my home, my place of business, what I do in my free time. I'm here to stream for you anonymously on the internet. So anyway, I'm trying to figure out what I need to put in this soup. I think, first off, we need to talk about herbs and spices. Oops. All right. Oh. I don't know what to put in it. I didn't think about this. I just kind of yawned and my ear unplugged a little bit. That was exciting. All right, so I turned my burner down to low because it's very hot. It's a very hot burner. Your address is on the fridge. No, it's not. No, it's not. Okay. Is it? No, it's not. Am I that dumb? Why would I keep my own address on my fridge? Your address is on the fridge. It's a save the date. Okay. These comments are wildin'. Y'all are wilding out in the comments right now. Okay, so I feel like I'm using a big, by the way, it's the knockoff Le Creuset. Here's the lid because I can't lift the whole pot. It's this kind. It's cast iron enameled. It's from Martha Stewart collection at Macy's. My ear replugged. So anyway, this is a very hot pot and I have a gas stove, so it gets boiling. So I have it on low and I'm kind of undecided as to what heat I need to have this at. Like I just mentioned, I haven't really thought about how I'm gonna spice this. But I definitely want red pepper flakes, and I'm adding them now. I almost made me sneeze. So they bloom in the heat. They can handle it. I also only have onions and delicatas in the pan right now because I don't want the veg to get too mushy because I do have to cook lentils. Spinach is going to go in very last. And same with the zucchini, doesn't need to cook for very long or it's just going to turn into nothing. So I think that's it. I'm going to keep it pretty simple. I'm going to use hot water or just like the leftover tea kettle water. But that means that this part, this spicy business, is important. So that's why I'm kind of tripping right now, y'all. I don't know what to put in there. But garlic is one. I know I've mentioned before that I hate getting garlic on my hands, but it's going to be worth it. So I am going to do, no. I have granulated. I don't think I need that for this. I have this mushroom umami sabor blend from Trader Joe's. I'm gonna do a ton of that. Does that keep it vegan? Yeah, vegan. Boom. Hey, still vegan. Like I said, I'm not usually vegan. In fact, the second soup I'm gonna make, if I decide to make that on stream, I might stop and put on Do Not Disturb and start over again. Is definitely gonna have turkey meat in it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this on low until it's go time with these lentils. All right, let me read my comments. Okay. I have not tried Slappy O Mama Cajun seasoning. I've heard that's good though. This soup gruel friendly. It's probably gonna turn into gruel. Not gonna lie. How do you know that I accidentally turn my food into gruel most of the time? Okay. Now Tazui, I support you using the restroom. Good for you. I'm glad you did that. I can't tell what that emoji is. It kind of looks like Paul Rudd. What did you miss? You didn't miss anything, girl. I tripped. I'm assuming you're a girl. If not, I call everyone girl. I call my dad bitch on the. I was like, bitch, shut up. I don't know what. Anyway, I've been tripping about what seasonings to add. So I've added so far Trader Joe's umami mushroom stuff. I might add 21 seasoning salute, but I feel like that's too many seasonings. Oh, and red chili flake. No, that's good. That's gonna be good in soup. Again, I'm just making this up. It's garbage soup. Tomato-based soup is not always my favorite, but he likes it a lot, and he likes it when it's like thick. It's more like a stew, a veg stew than a soup. I'm deciding if I should add cayenne. I'm not. Okay. So, just giving it a whiff, making sure it still smells good, and it do smell good. So, I think what's next, I'm gonna add some lentils. I just bought these Costco on the Winco yesterday. I didn't measure. I might measure now. How much should I put in? Hey, stream. How many cups of lentils should I put in? I'm thinking 2? No, 1. I was going to put in 1 cup of lentils. Me? Mommy? I'm mommy. I'm the mommy. Yeah, I'm going to do 1 cup of lentils. Normally I do not measure. This is a big deal that I'm measuring. So I'm going to be sure to add at least 2 cups of liquid, basically. That way, hopefully it turns out more soup-like, and then with the liquid from the spinach and from the can of tomatoes, hopefully it won't be gruel. I love that someone said, well, is this gruelable? Yeah, if you want it to be gruel, and I mean this, no disrespect. If I add like rice or pasta or whatever, lentils, usually whatever I'm making gets too thick. Vice versa. If I'm trying to make something like a stew that's supposed to be thick, it's usually too watery. Story of my life. So it's partly because I don't add a recipe or use a recipe. Also, I said add because I realized I'm adding zucchinis, which are quite wet. So soup is cool. Stewy soup is cool because it can be anywhere on that spectrum of like gruely thick, which is awesome. Thank you. I forget who said that. Is this gruelable? Use corn instead. I love corn. I love corn. I might add corn. Typically there's corn in this recipe. So anyway, if it becomes gruel, that's fine. I can always add water. All right. Oh, gumbo. Humbo is what I'm going to call hummus from now on. I made a humbo the other day. It means hummus. Gumbo is delicious. There's corn. There might be corn. I might add frozen corn to this, or a can of corn. Corn is one of my favorite things in the world. Hey, Blake 6610. I'll have to follow. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I stream typically on Mondays with no warning, just whenever I feel like it, doing stuff like this, cooking food or playing Minecraft. I have a really sick world that I love. So yeah, please join me. Please watch my streams. Also, I upload my streams to YouTube later. So this will be on YouTube later. I forget my name on YouTube. MAYZTopia? I think I'm MAYZTopia there. That's the name of my Minecraft world. Corn is useless, lol. I know. Corn is not good for you. Blake, thank you for rousing up the chat. I appreciate that. Corn is not good for you, but it is so delicious. It's sweet and it's good. So yeah, I try not to eat a lot of it, but I love it. Love corn. I also might, instead of corn, add hominy to this. We're gonna see. We're gonna see where this goes. So anyway, I hear my food is cooking. I'm going to add a gelantort. 1 cup. And I'm gonna leave this out so I remember when I leave it by the kettle. Add that much water, times 2. Okay. I think I need pepper. Okay. The pot is pretty dry. So let's add, I have a can of crushed tomatoes. You know what I'm gonna do? Normally, if I was just making this without trying, I would just fill this up with water and add this much water to the pot. But I wanna make sure that there's 2 cups of water because of the lentils. I just do. So this is my kettle from the 2 coffees I had today so far. Only gonna have 2. Oh yeah, this is a great idea. Watch this be exactly 2 cups, this canned. Pretty much. In fact, for good measure, and then a little extra. Why not yellow? I know this is clean. God, I'm smart. I are smart. Okay. No fighting. No fighting in my comments, okay? I have a 1-year-old daughter. Okay, whatever. Anyway. Thanks. Everyone, chill out. It's cool. We're just making soup here. Also, that was a joke. I saw what happened and it was a joke. Don't worry. No hard feelings, anyone. I saw the comment you're fighting over. It was a joke. Okay. In defense of corn, which I wholeheartedly support. Team Corn 2020, even though corn is not very good for you in terms of vegetables. The reason why I don't mind adding it to this is because I am eating so many good for you vegetables. Are you seeing me like meticulously swipe the tomato off the lid like a weirdo? This is some old depression cooking stuff. That was an onion piece. Okay, now I'm adding this water into the soup pot. Perfect! It's the perfect amount! Yay! Okay. Giving it a stir so everyone gets tomatoey and wet. This is going to be hype. I think it is so far looking a little thick. Pretty tomatoey. It's going to need something else. See, I feel like corn is the perfect answer to that because the tomato is quite acidic and needs something sweet. Let's look in the fridge. The fridge with my address all over it. So use white honey. Boom. There we go. Problem solved. Remember how I called this garbage food? That's what I mean, is that I'm just looking in my cabinet, what do I have? Also, I think earlier I referenced how I'm a little bit of a Depression-era food hoarder, despite being born in 1985. For some reason, I have that Depression-era mentality that, like, I need to have it. I need to save it. I need to keep it. Let's see. What's everyone saying? Skinny people only eat one serving. Lol. Yeah. I don't care how much a serving of spaghetti is. But that's because my health conditions have nothing to do with spaghetti. So I can eat as much as I want. No, I'm not gonna show y'all my belly, because what if there's a creep out there? Anyway. Probably shouldn't be eating pasta. My husband doesn't eat a lot of pasta, so I don't cook a lot of pasta also. But if he's like oot to boot and I need to make dinner for myself, it's pasta based. In fact, last week for dinner, we had, I said, I want noodles. And he was like, what about spaghetti and MAYZFOOD? And I was like, uh-huh. And then he said, how about spaghetti squash and MAYZFOOD? So that's what I did. I made spaghetti squash with MAYZFOOD on it, like we were at the Cheesecake Factory. Ye old Cheesecake Factory, but healthy, and it was pretty good. It wasn't the same, but it was pretty good. This is high energy. No, absolutely not. I've had 2 coffees, and I don't have to work today. And I slept it. Normally I wake up at 5 a.m. because I have to be at work pretty early, typically. So then I wake up that early and I'm like an idiot for a couple hours at home, at work too. No matter what. If I wake up at 5 a.m., I'm a dumbass for a couple hours while I absorb the caffeine. But today I slept until 9. And I had a cup of coffee and I watched the Oscar nominations. And I'm stoked! Do you guys remember last year's Oscars when Green Book won? It's 2020, baby. It's a new decade. We're leaving Green Book last year. I'm so thrilled with the nominees. All right. Same comment. So, I also don't drink. Put a drink in me, I'll conk out, or I will vomit. I vomit anyway without drinking, so haha. It's fun to be me. Now I'm high energy because I haven't streamed for a while, and I missed it, and honestly my comments have never been this poppin'. Normally it's just me all by myself talking to my phone, doing a whole lot of nothing, so it's really cool to have people in my comments talking to me and to each other. I really appreciate that, and I like it. It's making me stream longer. It's making me procrastinate a little bit. Because that was like my thing is I gotta cook this food, I gotta do some laundry, I got the laundry going. But once I'm done with, what I need to do, I get to play video games. I get to play more Pokemon. So I'm ready for that. I love you too. I love you too, Natalie. That's really